Hey there, my conscious creators. My name is 𝗘𝗫𝗣𝗟𝗍, and I'm here to help you consciously create the life that you desire. So in today's video, we're going to be talking all about self-love and, why that helps with your manifestations, why it's going to allow you to manifest a lot faster. And we're also going to be talking about how. And talking about the how, this video is sponsored by Selfpause. And there's a particular part of the app that I want to talk to you guys about that focuses on self-love. And by using that and adding that to whatever you currently do to manifest, adding it to your affirmations, adding it to part of your routine, it's going to help you to accept your desires a lot easier and allow you to manifest whatever you desire a lot faster. So before we get on to all the juicy stuff, let me just briefly discuss about what Selfpause is and all about Selfpause, etc. So Selfpause itself is an app that you can download on your phone, and it's an app that focuses on positive affirmations and visualization, and it has thousands and thousands of professionally recorded affirmation tracks that you can listen to, and you can also actually record your own, which we're going to talk about a little bit more towards the end of the video. So within the app, there's quite a few categories that it focuses on. So this app is really good for people that are obviously manifesting, that's why you're on my channel, but especially if you're trying to focus on affirmations, and especially if you want help with your affirmations and you like to listen to affirmations, or as I said, if you want to be able to record your own, then you can do that. But it has different categories on it. So some of the categories that, a lot of us are trying to manifest in this particular area, in these particular areas, it has affirmations in a section for relationships, it has a section for confidence, it has a section for financial, and then the one that we're going to be talking about today is self-love. One of my personal favorite categories or affirmations that I've listened to on the app, in particular focusing on self-love as in with this video, is the loving yourself affirmations that are in the self-love section. And I feel like for me personally, I've implemented self-pause into my I'm focusing on my self-love anyway, but I've implemented it into my manifesting routine and what I do in the morning, and particularly with the affirmations that it has in that section of the app. It focuses on loving yourself, but it also focuses on being able to love and accept and be grateful for your body. And I feel like one of the reasons that you don't need self-love to manifest, you don't need self-concept to manifest, all that kind of stuff, you can do it without, because you can manifest whatever you want. But my big disclaimer is that by having self-love and being able to love yourself, someone that loves themselves isn't going to have any thoughts that are going to go against what they want. And by that, if you really truly love yourself, then you know that you are worthy of anything that you want, every single thing that you want, you know that you are worthy of it. So by having more self-love and being able to genuinely and truly love yourself, you're not going to hold yourself back, or you're not going to hold yourself back as much as someone that doesn't love themselves from things that they want. And that's going to remove some of the doubt, some of the resistance, etc., and therefore allow you to manifest things a bit faster. And I feel like with the affirmations that are used in this particular section, like I said, it has self-love affirmations, but towards the end it talks about just being grateful for your body, you as a human being and what your body does, and the fact that you are alive right now, and the fact that you are breathing and you have this body and your body does all these amazing things. Why would you not be worthy of all these other materialistic things outside of you? You are amazing as you are as a person. So of course, and that's one section for me that I really resonate with. And I feel like listening to that in the morning, just throughout my day, I'm able to be more grateful for myself. And also it then sets me up to realize that when I am then doing other affirmations for things, or I'm doing any other techniques, or whatever it is I'm focusing on, I realize that, I am this amazing person, I have this amazing body, I love myself, etc. Why? If you really love someone, there's nothing in this world that you wouldn't want for them. Anything good, there is nothing in this world that you would not want for them. So by listening to these particular affirmations, for me, it makes me realize I love myself, so there's nothing in this world that I wouldn't want for myself. There's no reason why I can't have this particular thing. I deserve it because I love myself. So So yeah, that is just my favorite section of the app. And yeah, that's why I said, so when it comes to manifesting in general, if you are able to work on your self-love, and I think included in this is also confidence as well. And there is actually a section on confidence. I think I forgot to mention it earlier, but there is also a section on confidence within the app. But when it comes to self-love, and when it comes to loving yourself and wanting to manifest a particular thing, like I said, if you love yourself, if someone who loves themselves knows that they are worthy of anything and everything good for them, they know that they are worthy of those things. So by having self-love and loving yourself and knowing that you are worthy and knowing that you are loved, there is no reason why you cannot have these particular things. When it comes to that desire that you have and that thing that you want to manifest, it's going to be 10 times easier for you as someone who loves themselves to really and truly accept that new reality. So when we're in a state of not really loving ourselves, not really feeling like we're enough, not really feeling like we deserve that particular thing, for whatever reason, it is going to be that much harder for you to change your state of mind. And the thing with self-love is, with everything when it comes to manifesting, what you are doing is you are changing your state. You are changing the thoughts in your mind, and you're therefore changing your state, and you're then thinking from that state, and that state is you having that particular thing. So by focusing on your self-love, you're then going to move into a state where you know that you are worthy, you know that you can have this thing, you know that you deserve this particular thing. There's no reason why you don't deserve this particular thing. And by doing that, you're already in that state. You're already in that state of having self-love, and with that comes the abundance and the thoughts and the feelings of knowing that there is no reason why you can't have this particular thing. You're only going to want the best for yourself. You're not ever going to wish upon yourself or ever going to think about yourself in a way that is less than that. So then when a new desire comes into your mind, a new thing that you want to manifest, you're already in a state of, I love myself, I know my worth, I love myself enough to allow myself to accept the fact that I am deserving of this thing. And so therefore, the thoughts that you have about this new thing that you want to manifest are going to be that much easier. It's going to feel that much more natural for you to have this particular thing that you want, and to think to yourself, like, why, and to think to yourself that there's no reason why I can't have this particular thing. And then when you're coming from a place of truly loving yourself, it's going to be that much less work for you to do in terms of fighting all the doubts, fighting the fears. Your mental diet is going to be a lot easier for you to think of a place of you having this particular thing, because you already have a mental diet that is about you loving yourself and about you feeling worthy and deserving, etc, etc. So, and that is why I say something will manifest faster, because to manifest something, you just have to change your state. You have to change what's going on in your mind, your mental diet, etc, and get yourself to a state where get yourself to a mental state where you are now thinking from that particular place of you having that particular thing. And if you are already in a state where you love yourself, it's going to be that much easier to accept the things that you want. So yeah, so me personally, when I'm using this app, like I said, I will use it in the morning. The first thing that I do anyway when I wake up, and I keep before I open up my eyes, is I am grateful. I just talk to myself about the things that I'm grateful for, etc, etc. And that can be maybe more like outside materialistic things, but for me now, I've also added in doing the self-love affirmations, listening to the affirmations, and just being grateful for me, like actually just being grateful for me, grateful for my body. That's why I said the loving yourself section, I think, is perfect for that, because it has the affirmations that cover that. And then it sets me up for my day of realizing just how amazing I am as a person, that anything that I consciously decide I want that day, or if there is something that I am currently consciously manifesting, it reminds me that I am this amazing human being. I am living and breathing, I am amazing just as me, that there is no reason why I cannot have this particular thing. And it just helps me, and it just helps sets me up for the rest of my day. Now, one thing about this app as well that I do like is that if you don't maybe fully resonate with some of the affirmations that are in there, or there are particular affirmations that you personally just love, and you want to be able to hear yourself speaking those affirmations to yourself, etc., then you can record yourself. You can record the affirmations that you want to say to yourself, if it is to do with self-love, or if it is to do with any other area of your life that you are trying to manifest and you have particular affirmations for that particular thing. You can record yourself and you can get them to play on a loop. So you can play it throughout your day, you can play it at times that you remember, play it in the morning. And you can also choose like the different sounds that they have to go along with it. So yeah, self-love will help you manifest faster because you will already have the belief that you are worthy of the things that you desire. And that's going to help you manifest things a lot faster because you're going to have less resistance, you're going to have less doubt, you're going to have less fear, etc., etc. So yeah, I hope this video has helped you. Don't forget to check the link in my description for the Selfpause app. And I will see you guys in the next video.